Ninth qualifying event at the Meadows for June 24th. Track fast, temperature of 80 degrees. This race for 2-year-old colt pacers. Number 1, Don't Tell Mom by Dragon Again, trained by Bill Zen and driven by Dave Pallone. Number 2, Constructor by McArdle, trained by Randy Neal and driven by Tony Hall. Number 3, Amped Up by Village Jolt, trained and driven by Troy McDougall. Number 4, Bermuda Rough by All American Ingot, trained by Jason Shaw, driven by Chris Shaw. Number 5, Fall Bliss by Blissful Hall, trained by William Rhodes, driven by Greg Grismore. Number 6, Craig Michael by No Pan Intended, Mike Gillock the trainer, the driver J.C. Miller Jr. Number 7, Downright Hanover by No Pan Intended, trained by Sherry Liebengood, Brian Zen does the driving. Winner of the ninth qualifier, number 1, Don't Tell Mom, 2-year-old colt by Dragon Again, out of the mare Lady Bright Killeen, trained by Bill Zen and driven by Dave Pallone. Winning time was 1:57.4, final half in 58.1, final quarter in 29 1/5. 10th qualifying event at the Meadows on June 24th for 2-year-olds. This one for 2-year-old filly trotters. Number 1, Can't Miss by Cantab Hall, trained by Jan Fred, the driver Dick Stillings. Number 2, Cutie Pie by Cantab Hall, trained by Dan Altmeyer, the driver Mike Wilder. Number 3, Arizona Miss by SJ's Caviar, trained by Boots Dunn, the driver Brian Zen. Number 4, Amaretto Delight by Tom Ridge, trained and driven by Ray Paver. Number 5, Face to Watch by Tom Ridge, trained by Rod Bolin and driven by Kyle Bolin. Number 6, Devilish Emerald by Broadway Hall, trained by Bill Zent, the driver Dave Pallone. Number 7, Imperatrix Hanover by SJ's Caviar, trained and driven by Charlie Norris. And number 8, Lee Hall by Broadway Hall, trained and driven by Marty Wollum. Winner of the 10th qualifier, number 6, Devilish Emerald, 2-year-old filly by Broadway Hall, out of the SJ's Photo Mare Devilish Hanover, trained by Bill Zent and driven by Dave Pallone. Wire-to-wire winner in 2:01, last quarter in 29 4/5. 11th qualifying race at the Meadows for June 24th. 2-year-old filly pacers, number 1, Cheektowaga, by Metropolitan, trained by Aaron Hamilton, driven by Brett Miller. Number 2, Dance Down the Aisle by Blissful Hall, trained by Sherry Livengood, the driver Brian Zent. Number 3, Reprise Hanover by Dragon Again, Ty Loy trains and drives. Number 4, Golda McAir by McArdle, trained by Randy Bendis, the driver Mike Wilder. Number 5, Tip the Ingot by All American Ingot, trained by Mike Strajic and driven by Will Yoder. Number 6, Caviar Grace by Dragon Again, trained and driven by Brian Weaver. Number 7, Winspirational by Art Major, trained by Jody Scalacci, the driver Sam Scalacci. Winner of the 11th qualifier, number 7, Winspirational, 2-year-old filly by Art Major out of the Western Hanover mare Rough Ruffles. Trained by Jody Scalacci, the driver Sam Scalacci, a winning time of 2:03 and 1/5 the final quarter in 29 and 2. Final half was in 59 seconds. 12th qualifying race for 2-year-old filly trotters, number 1, Donna's an Angel by CR Kinetic, trained and driven by Charlie Norris. Number 2, Mob Beep by Train for the Future, trained and driven by Marty Wollum. Number 3, Caviar Tonight by SJ's Caviar, trained by Jamie Coffey and driven by Eddie McKnight. Number 4, Philly Bay by Chip Chip Hooray, trained and driven by Bill Fay. Number 5, Hawaiian Sweetie by Broadway Hall, trained by Bill Zent and driven by Dave Pallone. Number 6, Comfy's Magic by CR Royal Magic, trained and driven by Brian Weaver. Number 7, Howardina Hanover by Andover Hall, trained and driven by Kim Good. Number 8, Helena Lindy by Conway Hall, trained by Jody Scalacci, the driver Sam Scalacci. Winner of the 12th qualifying event, number 5, Hawaiian Sweetie, 2-year-old filly by Broadway Hall out of the SJ's Photo Mare Hawaiian Lay, trained by Bill Zent and driven by Dave Pallone. Winning time was 2:04 and 4/5. Additional qualifying races from today are available in another video. Visit our video page for that and more from the Meadows Standardbred Owners Association at www.themsoa.com.